Okay if I come in?
No!
Why? What's going on there between you two?
Because you know exactly what's going on in here. It's the final fitting for your bride's wedding dress.
No sneak previews?
No,
Rich.
Rich!
Okay. Dad, just buzz me when you're finished.
No, that's all right. Just wait right there. We'll just be another minute. There. Now, how does it feel?
I cannot tell you how incredible I feel in this dress.
Good.
How will I ever thank you? Don't let him in.
Coast clear?
Yeah, wait 1 second, okay? All right, Ridge, come on in. You knew exactly what we were doing in here.
Well, resisting temptation has never been one of my strengths.
You wait till you see that bride of yours in that dress.
Between the ceremony and the honeymoon, they're going to be some of the longest hours of my life.
Well, this young lady really has you going, doesn't she?
Caroline, more than any other woman, really knows how to keep a man hungry.
It's pretty unique for you, isn't it? Well, it's a special time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. 2 days, then I'm going to be a married man. Which brings me to the reason I wanted to see you. Our wedding present. I know what I want.
Well, suppose I already bought something for you.
Take it back. I want this more than anything.
What is it, Rich?
You, Mr. Forrester, flirting with disaster.
You talking to me?
You know that it's bad luck to see the bride in her wedding gown before the wedding day.
Well, having been a bachelor all my life, how would I know those things?
Well, you better enjoy it, because you only have 2 more days of that.
Do you really want me to enjoy it?
Don't you dare. I have to go. Bye. Thank you for the dress. I love it.
My pleasure, Caroline. She really is on a high, isn't she?
It's good to see.
Now, we were talking about your wedding present. What is it you want, Ridge?
Maybe you should knock next time.
A husband should be able to walk into his wife's office at will. And you still are my wife, aren't you?
Not for much longer, and pretty soon everyone will have to know that.
Not yet, which is why I stopped by. We needed to talk about this wedding situation.
Yes, my parents are expecting us to go together.
We are going together.
Clarke, do you actually feel we should keep up a charade?
Well, I think you should have an escort. And seeing that Mick is allergic to weddings...
Oh, Clarke.
I'm serious. I will be your escort, and I will protect you from any and all embarrassing questions. And I'll even drive you to the reception so you can get a little tipsy there.
I don't get tipsy.
Oh, you don't? You just normally jump into the fountain at the music center during a black tie party?
You were encouraging me.
You loved it. Come on. Let's go to this thing together. We'll have a good time. No strings, no attacks. Just you and me sitting ringside watching Ridge and Spencer go at it.
You really want to do this?
We've never been to a wedding together. Family wedding. Except maybe our own. And that was just you and me and a couple of witnesses. Not a real celebration. Or maybe it was. It was for me.
That's what I like to see. The mad scientist at work.
Thorne, I didn't expect to see you here. But I sure am glad you are.
You do remember it, don't you? Our wedding?
Yes, I remember. So, looks like we're going to the wedding together. Just don't tell Mick about it.
I don't even want to talk to that guy. And besides the way he feels about marriage, he won't be caught dead within a mile of that place.
What is this idea you have about Mick and marriage?
Well, guys know guys. Like women know other women. You're not as easily taken in by a member of the same sex. Think about it, Chris. It's true.
I'd better get back to work.
Chris. Bet you forgot what one of my kisses was like.
Clarke.
Chris. I love you. I always will. Don't forget it.
About my wedding present. What I'd like more than anything, Dad, and I mean anything, is to see you make an effort in your marriage. Because I think you're the key to making it work.
Well, what if I told you that's already in the works?
Honestly?
Honestly.
Well, if that's the case, then maybe I'll take that other wedding gift too.
Oh, well.
What's this about a wedding gift?
I was just asking Dad if he'd seen the new Italian sports cars.
Eric, no Italian sports cars as wedding gifts. Whatever we give them, it's going to be American made.
You're here.
Well, you're not really getting me a sports car, are you, Dad?
No, I'm not. Now get out of my office.
What was that all about?
I have no idea.
Felicia call?
No, not a word.
I have one good piece of news.
Really, what's that?
Well, I asked Mick Savage if he would photograph the wedding. Of course, he greeted it with great indignation.
Well, of course he did. Savage is a top-flight fashion photographer. He's not going to shoot a wedding.
He reminded me of that several times.
So, what's positive about that?
Well, as he was leaving, he also told me I was presumptuous. But then he called back later and said he'd do it.
Really?
Yes, it surprised me, too.
Well, it appears things are beginning to fall into place.
Yes, they are falling into place. And I hope you mean more than just the wedding.
Yes, darling, this is very important. Now, I want all the flowers to be very in keeping with the adobe. Very soft, flowing arrangements, all native Californian flowers. And nothing too staid, nothing too formal. Exactly. Oh, that's fantastic. I knew you'd understand. Okay, yes, I will definitely let you take care of it because I've got enough to think about myself. All right, I'll talk to you later then. Thank you, darling. Bye.
Well, can I help you with any of those little details?
Hi, Margo. No, everything's really flowing very smoothly.
Caroline, now I know how things creep up on you right before the wedding. I know I had a million things to do before mine.
I'll bet you did.
Well, anyway, I want to help. After all, your father and I are giving the reception.
Well, if something comes up, I'll keep you in mind.
You know, there's something I really don't understand about all this.
What?
Well, since you have so much to do, I don't understand why you're making it so hard on yourself. Caroline, there's many lovely wedding chapels in L.A. I don't understand why you're going so far away for this wedding.
Dad didn't discuss that with you?
Discuss what with me?
Well, the reason that I'm getting married in Capistrano is because my mother's buried there.
No, I didn't know that.
I'm surprised that he didn't talk to you about it.
Well, I guess he just didn't have a chance.
Margo, maybe he just felt uncomfortable.
Were your mother and father very close?
Yes, they were. They were very much in love, Margo. They had a very special relationship.
I see.
Does that bother you?
Well, yes, I guess it does. A little.
My mother was a very exceptional woman. She gave so much of herself to so many people, especially to my father and to me.
You must miss her.
We all do.
So that's why you're having the wedding in Capistrano.
When we moved out here, my mother was already quite ill. She was missing Chicago and her friends and her life there. So one day my father and I drove her down to Capistrano, and she thought it was just the most beautiful place she'd ever seen. She said that she wished that she could stay there forever. So now she is there. Anyway, Ridge is the one that suggested we get married down there, and when I think about it, I can't imagine a better place.
I see. And your father?
Well, I think that he was very moved by the idea. He loved my mother, and he'll never forget her. I'm sorry if that makes it harder for you, but it's just the way that it is. No one's expecting you to take my mother's place, but I just hope that you can follow in her example and love my father. I mean, really love him the way he deserves. Can you do that, Margo? Can you?
You know, it's nice to see someone's glad to see me.
I'm only one of many people who feel that way.
One of thousands, I'm sure.
Anyway, it sure is nice to see a friendly face, especially around here.
Why? What's going on?
Well, practically everybody knows that I was engaged to Ridge. And now they just look at me and they don't know what to say.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I hate to see people walking on eggshells.
At least we don't have to be that way with each other.
No, we don't. And you have your work here.
Yeah, my work doesn't stop, no matter what happens in my personal life. And maybe someday I can really help somebody. That's what I have to hold on to.
Well, you have a lot more to hold on to than just that, Brooke. You're a good person.
Well, I don't believe in giving up. Not ever.
Now, that is the old self-confident Brooke Logan. Or is it something more?
Ridge came to see me today.
He did?
He wanted to see if I was all right.
Those two just don't quit, do they?
Thorne, I can handle this.
No, what my brother is doing to you is totally unfair. He's trying to assuage his guilty conscience, and don't let him get away with it.
No, it's a lot more than that. When I saw Ridge this afternoon, I could tell that he still does care for me. Those feelings don't just stop. He loves me, still. I know it.
Brooke, please, you are setting yourself up to be hurt again. You know, Caroline and I saw each other this morning, too.
You did? Can you tell me that it's completely over between the two of you?
No, I can't.
Then don't you see, Thorne? That's why I can't give up hope. Maybe he'll see, or maybe they'll both see that they cannot go through with this.
No, but you can't keep your hopes up, Brooke.
But I can't bring them down either. Someday, Ridge and I are going to be together. I just know it. And those things that have kept us apart are finally going to disappear. That's when we'll be together. We will.
Are you referring to more than the wedding when you say things are falling into place?
Our marriage, you mean?
Well, yes, that's exactly what I mean. Being a good wife to you has always been very important to me. You know that.
Yes, I do.
I've gone to great lengths over the years to keep this marriage together.
I know you have, and I think I don't give you enough credit for that.
I don't want credit.
What do you want, Stephanie?
I want my husband fully and completely committed to this marriage, the way it was at the beginning with us.
So much has changed, Stephanie.
I know that the career has always been all-encompassing for you.
As has the family for you.
Well, it's never been a dull moment with that group, has there?
But you know, I think there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
I'd like to think so.
I'll grant you that Kristen's life is still upside down, and Felicia's...
Oh, Felicia's just being Felicia.
But we have a wedding. And our sons are tolerating one another. It could have been so much worse.
It could have been.
So, I think our family is moving in the right direction.
I feel that something is happening. I feel something's happening between you and me.
So do I, Stephanie.
How long has it been since we made love?
It's been a long time.
How long since you kissed me?
Too long. Suppose we begin to make up for lost time right here, right now.
Those things that kept you apart, what were they?
Thorne, please, I don't want to talk about it.
You mentioned the other day that Mother had something to do with it.
Well, you know she never liked me.
But it's more than that, Brooke, and you started to tell me, and then you stopped.
It's only because I was very bitter.
No, I sensed it was a lot more than that, and there are other reasons.
What other reasons could there be? You know, it's not a very good idea that I talk about her or that I blame her.
But you feel, if it weren't for her interference, you and Ridge would be together.
Thorne, I can't talk about this.
That's because there's more to this than you're telling me.
I've never felt about anybody the way I feel about your mother.
Why? Why would you say that?
Because my life would be so different if it weren't for her. You know, part of me says to just forget it. And then another part, deep down inside, wants me to pay her back for everything she's done to me and my family.
Your family? What are you talking about?
Oh, Thorne, she's your mother. I really shouldn't be talking about her.
No, I want to know.
Look, it's over. She's done everything she possibly could to hurt me, and she can't do it anymore. And there's nothing more I can say to you.
Brooke, if you don't tell me, I'm going to go straight to her and I'm going to ask her because I want to find out what's going on here. Now, I want to help you.
Look, there's nothing that you can do.
There is a problem here. You have been hurt, and I want to clear it up.
It's not your problem. And please, don't say anything to her. Please, Thorne. It could cause an explosion in your family. Promise me you won't.
I honestly don't know that that's a promise I can keep.